Ah, Christmas. It's supposed to be this guy's birthday, Jesus. But somehow, Jeff Bezos ends up with all the presents. It's the season to be jolly, to eat, and pray for someone to love you.
My father loves me.
You don't have to brag about everything.
Okay.
Anyway, I recently took time out of my very busy schedule of doing nothing and went to find out exactly who makes the most money from Christmas. The answer is not Jesus, but it gets worse. It's not mall Santas either. Let me tell you a secret. It's the corporations. Do you have an Amex Black Card? Me neither. But you can admire this one. When you're out there swiping your card left and right because it's Christmas and you've got to treat yourself, American Express is smiling. Why wouldn't they? They collect 3.5% in fees on every transaction. During the Christmas season of 2021, these fees added up to a cool $1.3 billion. The other card companies aren't doing too badly either. Visa made 800 million and MasterCard made $500 million. How did you come by this figure? You may ask.
I made it the up.
Didn't you read like 300 quarterly reports?
Come on. You're murdering my gangster points here.
Did you? Or didn't you?
Okay, I did. I read quarterly reports from 100 companies and crunched the numbers to estimate holiday sales figures like a filthy nerd. Are you happy embarrassing me like this?
Yes.
The formula I used is on the screen. I left energy companies out of this list because the last quarter of the year is also the one with winter. All the money spent on heating homes makes it impossible to separate necessary expenditure from discretionary spending, which is what we are tracking here. With nearly $1.5 billion in sales over the Christmas season of 2021, Sony comes in at a respectable number 9. It's actually one of only 2 non-American companies in the top 10. Before any of you Japanophiles begin celebrating, remember that Americans buy more PlayStation consoles than anybody else. Sony's presence on this list is still a big W for America. No one beats America at anything. At number 8 is Disney. I don't need to explain why they are here, do I? Theme parks, movies, and crappy remakes of those movies make Christmas a very lucrative season for Disney. $1.6 billion levels of lucrative. Who thought ruining everybody's childhood could be so profitable? I did. You know them, you love to hate them. But during last year's Christmas season, you and all your friends gave Walmart $3.2 billion. And they gave their employees $0. If you haven't lost your life savings buying put options on European stocks, like a certain friend of mine who is definitely not me, LVMH, our number 6, stands for Louis Vuitton, Moet Hennessy. It's a luxury goods conglomerate controlled by this guy, Bernard Arnault. He recently replaced Elon Musk as the world's richest man. LVMH sells luxury goods. You know, overpriced stuff people with no taste buy so they can look rich. True connoisseurs like myself wait until that stuff is donated to Goodwill before we buy it. The snobs among you will call me poor, but I identify as a millionaire. Thank you very much. If there is a fancy French brand you can name, LVMH probably owns it. It doesn't matter what luxury category you think of. LVMH owns a brand there. Clothing, shoes, bags, jewelry, watches, perfumes, fancy wines, and cognac, which is a word I just learned today. If something costs more than your rent, you can bet your ass that LVMH is selling it. Spending on such frivolous nonsense made LVMH $3.6 billion over last year's Christmas season. Coming in at number 5 with $4.9 billion thanks to Christmas is Facebook, or Meta, if you want to be pedantic. As you all know, this company is headed by everyone's favorite robot, Mark.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human still. But I was just referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human.
Of course you are, buddy. What is Facebook doing here, you may ask? I am glad you asked.
I didn't ask.
I will answer you anyway. Facebook is an advertising platform, the second largest after Google. It's where all those Christmas deals are advertised. And Facebook makes more money from its advertisers than they can ever hope to make from you. That's very sneaky, Mark. Bad robot. Very bad robot. I know. Hey, do you want to hear a joke about my Microsoft?
Were you going to say it's mega hard?
No.
What were you going to say?
I don't remember. Microsoft made $5 billion from Christmas season sales last year.
$5 billion? How?
Who knows anymore? Xbox, Windows, Word, and cloud computing? What are you doing over there, Bill? At number 3, we have another advertising giant, Alphabet, A, B, C, D, whatever. This is the company that owns Google and YouTube. If you saw an ad before this video, that money is going straight to Alphabet. They haven't disclosed how much they've made this year, but last year, Alphabet made $8.3 billion from the holiday season alone. Coming in at number 2 is Amazon. There is a very tempting number 2 joke, but I am going to pretend that I'm a grown man and ignore it completely. You're all buying your Christmas presents from Amazon. That kind of spending adds up pretty quickly. $11 billion from holiday sales alone is a lot of cash, Jeff. Save some for the rest of us. No. And the winner, drumroll please, is Apple. Not that one. This one. Apple brought in more money over the Christmas season of 2021 than the entire economy of Mongolia does in a year. Come to think of it, do you think an iPhone would make a good gift for my girlfriend this Christmas?
You don't have a girlfriend.
Yes, I do.
Who?
You.